We have two former world champions here. Moon, of course, the biggest legend that this game has ever produced in the 2000s. Still gaming, still hell strong. But usually one of his weaknesses is the matchup versus Undead though. Last time he was able to take 1-0 down in GCC 4, the edition before this one. So 1-0, out for revenge or back-to-back wins by back-to-back wins by Moon. Well, what we got here is a Demon Hunter, is creeping. We got Concealed Hill. And a fresh slate with 0-0. Will Moon's play be different than Kaho? Probably in details. Moon is always the one emphasizing Dryads the most, taking care of Dryads the most, massing Dryads the most. Probably a bit expansion heavier than Kaho, I would guess. And playing also with a little bit more finesse. Trying to lay traps when Kaho was playing more straight up and build up for the final fight. Moon will try extend the games, putting himself in a win position. Mechanically, Kaho probably a bit better than Moon. Strategically, Moon surely better at the moment. What are the builds though? For 1-0, probably more of the same. He has his 2 to 3 builds, or 2 to 4 builds, I think, with various variations. Whether that is early expansion, late expansion, which we haven't seen a lot. Naga second, Lich second, Worms, yes or no. Everything is possible. Depending on the map, depending on the early game, there's a lot of... Like, the flow chart is huge for the Undeads. And Moon has to find answers and always react the proper way. That's probably the most difficult for the Night Elves. To always have perfect vision, to always have perfect knowledge. Neither of these Night Elves here today are in this matchup on the level of life. But they shall never, ever, ever be underestimated.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is common knowledge that Moon in this matchup struggled a little bit. His losing streak versus Happy is legendary. It's like, I don't know, 2.5 years now, the losing streak. Not a single series. Against 1-0, things are a little different. And there's always a chance. So, we got tier 2 done. And we have to say, not too much happening, but that can change now. With Naga, we need Frost Arrow, we need some control. There it is. Pick up the ghouls. Reduce creep speed. First little exchange goes to Moon. Call too late. Maybe signs of fatigue for 1-0. Also, awesome. This positioning by Moon. Of course, 1-0 can send a unit all around and get the Naga here if you so desire. But this position, this is uncomfortable, I guess. So 1-0 is making sure. No, Moon is making sure that 1-0 does not go Naga. Tree up for additional creeping. He got what he wanted.
A player's forces are
Ghouls.
under attack.
You should play pretty straightforward, I would say. Tier 3, tier 3. One base, one base. Is 1-0 even going for worms here, I wonder? I wouldn't think so, actually. It's not the greatest worm map, is it? Big battlefields, unobfuscated. Not too many trees to hide on, or behind, or above. And the big heal potion for Moon. I like what I see. Moon competitive. We have this theory. Moon is a busy man, you know. He's closing in on the 40s. This December, it's time. Moon and Lin both turn 40. And family man, businessman. So he might only have time to fix and focus on one matchup at the time. But maybe at the moment it's the undead matchup after he successfully solved the human matchup.
A town is under siege.
Lich is in though. Careful. Every Nova can steal this. And he didn't! He didn't! He didn't! He didn't! Ooh, Nova invested. Ogre Lord still goes to Moon. That's the level up. That's the unholy aura as well. How sick.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, it is extremely draining. Here in GCC, there's little to no breaks between the games, ever. Like a little bit of beef jerky advertisement every now and then, but otherwise, boom, 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 boom. Colorful was reporting the day before yesterday. You know, that was the day when Colorful forgot to build his hero. He said, I was still thinking about the match versus life, and I was just spamming APM, and I forgot my hero. Yo, maybe not a great sign. Great signs though. Levels are even. Both are building the 50-foot army, and we are going for that worm. Exlord, are you going for worms as well? Do you like to have worms in your hands? The big blue ones? This time the steel works, but it's only Butza Keltalas. Oh, I wasn't talking about Warcraft. The other worms. The other blue worms. Nice snipe. Nice steal. Moon is very competitive today. Everyone had a day off yesterday.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I feel like our Warcraft players need this a little more over there in Asia. But yeah, 50-50. 1-0 the first to break upkeep. Let's return. And that's the second red spot here. Ring of the Archmage, always nice, but not forgetting about the item. Experience even, supply more or less even. Moon is doing good and not immediately engaging. Staff should cost per use. For you, Twitch chat should cost per line. I don't know what the English term is, but Schmerzensgeld. for the channel owner. Except your nice analysis last week. That was really cool.
Forces are under attack. Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, we got Illusion Bears. I don't think they'll do that much here. Heavy on Dryads. Still a couple of archers here. Ghouls shall be taken out quickly alongside the creeps, actually. So 1-0, basically no meat shield here. Every fiend is meaningful. Moon has reveal, not using it right there. Saves it for now. There it is. Lich in trouble. Oh, all of a sudden, a little bit of a tempo change by Moon as well. The worm uncontested, which is so odd. He's going straight for the fiends and gets a double kill. Moon is owning this fight. It's not even the worst time for 1-0 yet. That might start in a second. We have a point blank coil ready if he so desires. That's the potion into coil moment. But not just yet. Here's the potion. He uses it defensively. 1-0 torn apart in this fight. Step ready. And we escape before there's losses. We heal up. Beautiful fight by Moon. And I do not know how to come back now if you're 1-0. It will always be an attempt. Stay in the base. Huddle up. Get shade, hide in the base, most likely try to get to casters.
A player's forces are under attack.
Advantage Moon, but he has to knock 1-0 out. I don't think you want to allow 1-0 a late game, whether that's with Banshees or not. Ah, but crumbs!
Butts and underwear go together like sausage and sausage.
Yes. Yeah, that's what my mom told me as well. Hmm. 4 out of 5, huh? Ah, we repair. Okay.
A player's forces are
1-0 playing like X-Lot in 2008. He always knew. If you don't go outside, you can't lose. Battle thank you. Yo, Bidu, what's up?
Finally 3 years, and I'll be here for 30 more.
Woohoo! That is the 3rd sub-anniversary. Thank you for your trust and loyalty, mate. And was it okay? You can sit at home all day. I'm venturing out in the open. Plant a tree. So 1-0 will have 1 timing left. Otherwise, he's dead. We actually get a reveal against the Shade. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. That's the build-up. We go back to the wagons once again. They've been extremely successful on Shattered Exile vs. Kaho. I would say, though, that Moon has the better idea how to deal with them. He stabbed the bear to kill the shade. Moon's a genius, man. Moon's a genius. And now we sit and we wait and we get a second worm. And Moon trying to harvest gold soon. I like that. No shenanigans. Moon says, okay, this is my win condition. You know it's my win condition. You saw it. Come at me, bro. Come at me. And it's again similar to the Kaho series. The early mid game decides so much. I'm a big esport nerd. From what I can think, Moon is the longest active pro ever. Such a goat. When did Flash start? Well, we'll see about that. Here's the fight. Is Moon ready? His army numbers look very good. Again, the question, can he keep the Dryads up? The wagon is doing a lot. Disease Cloud spread. We have a heal scroll, though, against that cloud. Free Medicare for all, everybody. Well, it's not free. It's quite expensive, actually. So off we go. DK level 5 with that. Always a chance for Coil Nova. Moon's got to be careful, but he uses that coil defensively. Army evaporating. Moon trying to get some Dryads in. There's still uncontested Fiends. There's still the wagon and still the 2 worms. This will get a bit... Oh, shit, that staff! Oh, shit, that staff was clutch. Demon Hunter not level 5. Big difference. We still have a potion. Big value swing here. 1-0 with an extraordinary fight because you allow the wagons in that fight to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Demon where? Demon need to save the situation in the middle of the pack, as of course, where he belongs. Still no level 5. Still no kills. Naga in trouble. Can be controlled nicely. We chase. Now the Demon Hunter all by himself. Staff out, Expo dead. And with the wagons, that's an easy kill, of course. 20 foot down, Moon, no lumber. Is he trying? No, he's not. Oh, damn, the setup was so perfect. But 1-0, the freaking madman comes into the fight, owning hard. I have to say, I misjudged Moon's ability to get used to the wagons quickly enough. Wagons did so much damage this game. Holy the value swing. 1-0 turns 30 tomorrow. God damn, dude. I remember as if it's yesterday. It was this classic Friday afternoon in Yinchuan, China. I was there. Remo was there. And there was a little Chinese guy with great English whose name was Cody. And he told us about this young talent, the 18-year-old Terra, who would then become 1-0 and become world champion. But yeah, the classic afternoons in Yinchuan.
Forces are under attack.
I wonder if that city still exists. You never know. Great lamb there. Anyway, this demon hunter is scary AF. Double claw and ring, pretty perfect, I would say. A little bit of everything is always great. Here we go, a rare immolation attack. Moon ready, reading the creep route like it's nothing. Can he save the archers though? And can he get more ghoul kills? Mana is gone now. This will make it extremely expensive to heal things up. 1-0 on the prowl against archers as well. Very good body blocks. And no auto attacks. Uh-oh. On the other side, this archer's also safe. Shadow Melt, no reveal. Insane saves by Moon. What the what? Now we get reveal. Okay, but that cost. Second archer fainting in the back. Okay, 2 archers versus 2 ghouls then, huh? And 1-0 got the level 3 DK. Feels like with this inventory, with this skill build, you must be getting more than 2 ghouls? Or lose fewer units? Replenishment potion is awesome though. And this is level. Okay. This is the minimum that you have to reach in the mid game. Oh, replenishment on the Naga. Okay. Okay. Mana's low anyway. Again, wisps can jump over walls for some reason. And we hunt the consumables in the middle. Usually this is all contested on both sides. But this time we have a little mid-game peace treaty. Invo potion, very good. Tier 3 on the way. Dry it, dry it, dry it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Again, we get the talisman. There was a life-saving item before. 1-0 is again going for worms. Any second now. 400 gold. Frenzy. Lich is far away from 3. Naga is far away from 3. Ooh, demon is close to burn. Nice. And some damage onto the Lich as well. That you will need a lot. We have Dispel ready. Wait, is the Lich just dead? Whoops. What a sick timing, man. It's the arrival at tier 3. You want to creep the Lich. The DK is going home because he is level 3 already. You don't want the DK to soak up XP. You send it home to get the orb, to not waste creep speed, and you get punished. Omega Heart. Lich dead. Fiend dead. Can't level Lich now. I have rarely seen this DK orb collector timing punished this hard. Yeah, and now good luck fighting without the legends. Absolutely, there shouldn't be a chance like at all. We'll see though. He's going straight for the DK. There's no potion. There's no frost armor. There's no TP. There is no Zeppelin. There is no level up Lamau. No way. Is he lucky or what? 16 HP. He's still dead. But this could have been way worse. No potion there, mate. With 500 gold. Really? Really? The guts on 1-0. And now we got Blight in Unholy Aura. But the Lich is almost fried again. A hero must fall here. Moon, you cannot allow this. He's showing you the long nose. He's dancing on your nose. There's an expansion behind all of this, but 1-0 must be dead. You have to push it over the finish line here, it feels like. We're 15 seconds. Oh, he got so close to a DK kill. Point blank, Coily was just waiting for it. And now there's the worm. And this might be the bear. Missed opportunity by Moon, maybe. This expo needs to live now. Oh, Moon. Must you be creeping? Rather similar to Concealed Hill, where 1-0 was attacking before the expo pays off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon has no TP and he's not in position to defend. Is that smart? I don't know. I don't know anything about being smart or doing smart things in a Warcraft game. We get a Tinker though. Moon, of course, synonymous with Tinker plays in Night Elf versus Human. 1-0, picking a play, an old play, to bring it back. He can't defend anyway, huh? Level 5 Demon, win condition. Unbelievable resiliency. 1-0 was kinda dead after that creep check up top. Dispel against the illusions. Nice. Tinker punished. But every mana burn that ends up on the Tinker is a Nova available. So can we dispel again? We're not. There we go. 52-54. Tinker is gonna be eliminated soon, but 1-0 with the heal scroll. He wants that Tinker in the fight. Last game, 1-0 had an extraordinary late game fight, and again he opens things up. 42 here. We still have Moon Juice. Moon, usually best Dryad control in the world. Reveal. Punish the burrow. This is expenses, of course. Is Moon too obsessed with that Tinker? What's the Tinker doing? Allow him to be there. Allow him to soak up XP. The little right clicks. What does it matter? Lich has to be punished. Has an invuln though. 1-0. Crisp, precise. More Dryads are falling. It seems like in these fights, 1-0 is just better. He got the coil ready. That is never allowed. Fiend falling too, though. And the Dryads, again, take control over the game when there's only 1, 2, 3 Fiends. Oh, how cute, Bidu, trying to be a moderator. Nah, the Lord is obsessed with my pipe. He can think and talk about my pipe all he wants.
A town is under siege.
I'm not sure if he needed that Tinker, to be honest. This will just soak up XP or stay dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Katka's pipe is now to Neo's pipe. As I'm also brilliant and bring you wisdom, that is just fitting. Ooh, thank you, Troll Trapper. Still up though. Damn. 1,000 gold on 1-0. Moon? He can't get the demon to 5, man. Not on concealed. Not on Hammerfall.
Player's forces are under attack.
He is grasping at straws. Yeah, the Tinker was a one-night stand. You use it for one purpose and you throw it away. Nah, the Pocket Factory was nice to kill the Expo. But 1-0 is a smart guy. He knows the Tinker is not going to win the game. It's the DK, it's the Lich.
A player's forces are under attack.
I do not know if he needed the Tinker in the first place, but it is the right call to have him rest a little bit. Second time Moon wanted an Expo. Second time this doesn't work. Do we get any wins? Don't think so. Do we have the resources for it? We got 4.5 minutes of mining. And we're working on upgrades. Makes sense. Upgrades and items, I think. Do you want to leave the base? This is why I hate this matchup so much, camping. You invented the undead camping. It's all your fault. Not too many people remember this. But 18 years ago, Xlot did it first. And we get the temple. So, Moon, are you scouting this well? We had the same situation. We had the same situation versus Kaho. Kaho was too slow to build the proper army. And I don't think Moon has many eyes here. Again, how many bears? 2 bears? I don't think it's enough. It will be necro wagons again, huh?
A player's forces are under attack.
We go talents. I think talent's very good versus banshees. We know that it's necros. Moon doesn't. But it is the very... it's always 50-50, right? But does it make sense to go banshees here when there's only 2 bears? I don't think so. The matchup is... No, this is one of the 2 best matchups we have by far. Human Night Elf and Undead Night Elf are leaps and bounds ahead of every other matchup. So many possibilities, so many options. So many ways to play this. But as I said many times, it's incredible. This situation especially is so tough for the elf. Because the undead is dictating everything that happens. You gotta react perfectly at all times. We need Chimera Roosts, man. We need Chimera Roosts. Moon, you never shy away from the Chimera Roosts. And Fairy I'm still not sure if Fairy Dragons are good here. It feels like 1-0 is a bit smarter. Is only upgrading in the Temple of the Damned. So there's never 2 upgrades, or there is now this time no 2 upgrades at the same time. So he keeps on the fake. Demon Hunter stands there trying to get some intel, but XCOM, thank you for the 31. So Moon needs either mass wisps, which he doesn't have, chimeras, and he doesn't have the roost, or fairy dragons, and he only has 1 wind. He has 2,000 gold. What's he waiting for? We are waiting to be mined out, but then you can only use the 3 production buildings. I think you need more. Like, Kao had 6 production buildings? 2 lores, 2 winds, 2 roosts? And he still wasn't ready for the push. Oh, no Wellspring either. True, good point. And now they're coming. Bears and talons. Oh, Moon is gonna get trashed hard, isn't he? He still doesn't know. No, I still can't see, huh? I mean, the Demon Hunter has a blindfold. Of course he can't see that. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, Moon is gonna get dumpstered here. This, to be honest, like, of course, you can always meme, like, Moon is getting old. He doesn't have the timings anymore. But he's just reading the game wrong. And thanks to that goddamn dumb shade, 1-0 knows this. Surprise me? I have seen some sick talent plays. Maybe this all right. I look away for 1 year, suddenly there's Frostworms and Necros. Hey! There's also wagons. No disease cloud, unfortunately. I would still love to see it. But yeah, this is a regular late game transition now.
The town is under siege.
If Moon holds here, 1-0 can still expand, right? I mean, Moon knows now. He has only 10 wisps. There is no haunted gold mine. Demon Hunter got invul po. Oh, it wasn't this one. He got an invul potion before. Crows in the air. 4 fiends only. So what if you can take care of the worm? How many destroyers? 2? They're both here. 3 times heavy air. Unholy frenzy lich. Unholy frenzy worm. There will be a sweet setup with the crows. I'd be very surprised if this works. There's just so many skeletons soon. Moon is mining again. 1-0 has to smash this still. Oh, that's the bait, the bait, the bait! He's flying straight into the fiend kiting. Oh no! No setup from here, from the pond. Demon Hunter finally makes it to 5. The detonate was great though. Okay, that's seriously sick XP. Bears moving forward. 1-0. There is a mini chance he fumbles this. But the damage output is too crazy, isn't it? The crows aren't free. They're also unable to take out the worm. No more web here. There's a babysitter. He still gets the worm now. Okay, Demon Hunter 5.6 got that invul. The redo would be heaven sent, but he doesn't have him anymore. Retreat now. Licking wounds. And reinforcements coming in. Moon has 200 gold. This Destro almost dead. This Destro almost dead. And Skeleton will expire. Never underestimated Demon Hunter. Never underestimated Naga level 5. But it's also, oh, so much moon juice. Untapped. Expo dead. But he has the tree. Oh, if he flies up from here with the crows onto the... I think this is the game, no? But this was a little bit of an exaggeration. Flew straight into the webs. Mamma mia. Still the chance. Talents are rather cheap. Tree can move. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Nature's Blessing. Naga 5 can always like move in, fork lightning, get some kills. Draining Nana, no more worm, no more money. Guys, Moon will win this? So Caster spends 10 minutes shit-talking Moon's decision-making and Moon then just wins this? What a fool. Oh, we get another worm. Big, 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 big. No Wellspring. No Nature's Blessing. Ah, he moved the shade out of position and now he's blocking again. Okay, now he's getting punished. Nice, very nice. Sneaky little devil 1-0. I mean, he has nothing else to do, so yeah, but it's still attention to detail I appreciate. 1-0 is all in. No second base. Another worm. Army is 2 fiends, 4 necros, 2 statue, 2 wagons, 1 worm. I don't think Superman saves Moon here, sadly. And that's Bidu. Is why you're known for your looks and not your Warcraft knowledge. It is... Oh, it is quite a big army. And we got that frenzy worm again. Are we getting necros one more time? Burn is strong, staff ready, but we have the demon hunter here now with cripple. Moon is mining again. Just saying. Moon worlds were somewhat full. Big all in. Big burns. Crows in. This time not webbed. There's only 2 fiends anyway, right? Can we take care of the worm? Demon, 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 demon. Full focus on that first hero. Worm in a new position. A way better position. The crow targeting is unfortunately a bit off. Bears to the left-hand side. Nice. Coil saves him. Level 5. Fork lightning is strong. And now the fiends are almost gone. But we still can't deal with these wagons. Where's the demon? He goes close to 5. Cripple. Staff must be ready. Must be. He ends up here though. He's right there. TP. No staff. And he got him. Oh, damn. The drama. 17 food remaining. GG. And Bidu was right. Bidu was right. Nothing was able to save him here. Damn 1-0. Second time in a row where an all-in decides this and Moon isn't able to handle the heat. Woo! Quite a nice all-in there. Back-to-back all-ins, kind of. Isn't this a rather risky ancient position? Oh, the body block. Squeezing out another second.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're probably gonna be here all day. In 3 hours, we're moving on to the War 3 Champions close qualifier. Focus Sock, the May and Sonic. Definitely 2 favorites, 2 underdogs.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then the winners match. The stars might align for a Focus versus Sock best of 5 for one of the 2 remaining spots in the finals. We're also gonna announce the 3 out of 6 invitees for the War 3 Champions finals. And then 3 more tomorrow.
A town is under siege.
Demon Hunter got lots of vision, but he's getting smacked in the face. Yeah, Sonic and the May need a Cup Verde performance, that's for sure. Yo, Lajuk, thank you for the raid. Good vision here. Is this one of these maps? Oh, surround. Can't allow that. This one of these maps where 1-0 feels he has an advantage. Goes for Naga.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nothing out of the ordinary so far. No early expansions, no hero switch ups 1-0 with the good old reliable DK Lich. It's always interesting to see when 1-0 goes Naga and when not. Against Kaho, there were a few maps where he did that. Against Life, never. Against Moon, it seems like never. But from the looks of it, you don't even need a second hero. DK Ghoul's enough. Unholy Aura pretty good, but not good enough. Oh wait, with the coil? Oh, there's no mana. He played Naga vs. Life but didn't work. Yeah, he tried again. He can try that as many times as you want. Life is gonna eat you. Okay. Moving in with the Lich into the middle is quite a statement of how comfortable 1-0 is feeling right now. He's probably gonna get burned, but it's only the low level 1 burn, and I don't know if Moon should abandon this Demon Hunter this much. Yeah. Ooh. Feels like this series is fading a little bit. Not thriving for a level 3 demon. Bit questionable. Okay, Moon, I'm curious. I'm curious for your solutions. I don't see the vision just yet, but you convince me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ow! Try it to the creeps. Guys, I feel like Moon lost the series on Hammerfall.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks a bit deflated. Decisions a bit questionable. Execution a bit sloppy. But hey, let's trust. Let's trust.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both players with Katka's pipe. Always a sign, man. When you take this lap away, I mean, both do. We got Heal Ward there. We got Mana Stone. Not too bad. So, Moon wants to attack the worm, huh? He's always been goated in catching reinforcements. The past year, a lot of his playstyle is based around that. Usually not that aggressive. Oh, no, he doesn't get the worm. LOL. Oh my god. Oh, had the production pauses? On the sacrificial pit, it doesn't. Production pauses when you sell? What the heck? This is not the case on a sacrificial pit, I'm so sure. I'm so sure if you sell the pit, the shade still comes out. And that's different on the boneyard? Oh my god, 1-0. Did he get the money back at least? I found out the hard way when I sold my altar with hero 1 second left. What the hell? All of a sudden Moon is back, dude. Moon is back in the game. I can't believe what we just witnessed. Dude, 25-year-old game. Every day you learn something. That's tilting AF. That is tilting AF. All of a sudden, the Demon Hunter and Naga are on a good level. Oh, I hope someone clipped that. Someone on the Undead Discord, like last week or 2 weeks ago, sent a video on how you can unsummon your pit when you get the shade in production and it doesn't stop. But that's then exclusive for the sacrificial pit, huh? Crazy. And now we get the double Chimera Roost that we desperately needed last game. Yeah, I mean, there's no worms to contest them. It looked like you get the money back, right? From the unit that's in production. That is the weirdest thing. Maybe it's because it's a sacrifice and not production. You know, it's like using an ability and that ability doesn't stop apparently. But production is. That's crazy. Oh my god, this might decide the game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Moon is very, very rich. 1-0 has a god tier inventory, by the way. Map is empty. Will he scout the high ground? Oh, very good, very good, very good. But what are you doing about it? Well, you definitely need web now. So much is clear. Not yet. Dude, you saw the double roosts. You have the time.
A player's forces
Go
are
for
under
web,
attack.
no? He's not. Okay. Interesting. How greedy is Moon? This has been the big decision making in the late game in this matchup recently. Okay, we're posturing up.
A player's forces are under attack.
If the Chimeras are positioned well, they're gonna wreck this fight. But it's not that easy to position them well. How much do we got on the clock? 25 seconds? Could you blow them up with sappers here? I'm not sure. Oh, we're camping. Very much camping. Spawn camping 1-0 against the Chimeras. They will be webbed like immediately. Can you pull them away? Are the rally points set correctly? Like to here? And this to the low ground? Nope. Moon indeed. Sky Kid, thank you. Oh, he still doesn't have web. Oh, that's so dumb. That's seriously... That's very questionable. But okay, good for us. Keeps the series close. Now we got web, but we also got fork lightning. We also got a lot of damage. Can Moon sweep this now? He is in a position where he should sweep this now. But never underestimate 120's kiting. Boop, one Chimera down. Naga as a worm replacement safe for a second. DK has to portal away. Is that 2 Chimeras down? Yeah, bit careless. Bit careless. But Moon is getting replacements. It's all good. It's all fine. Will the Chimeras help? Yeah, usually they would be attacking the statues, and then the statues pop in like a second. Well, if you fly them into fiends in the middle of the fight and are not targeting the statues, their impact is surely limited. Oh, can 120 really recover from that worm blunder? We got web now, and Nova. At least he drives them off the high ground. So many fiends though. 6 fiends. And again the Chimera's caught. They need to be in range. They need to do the damage. Level 5 for the DK. Feet. Oh, miscoil. Okay, that's a chance for Moon. Demon Hunter low. Needs to staff very, very, very quickly. I hope he has the finger on the trigger. Of course, it's tempting to keep on pushing because 2 heroes are so hurt. One Chimera not in the fight. Only now. Statues far in the back. That's lovely. More fiends disappear. The more the fiends disappear, the higher the impact of the Chimeras. There's no expansion anywhere. Moon has his eyes everywhere and is burning, burning, burning. Still very little kills. Funny game. Funny, unique game. How much gold is left? 2.5 minutes. And now we get temples. This must be banshees then. This must be banshees. There's 4 bears you can possess. You get anti-magic shell, you get curse. You drastically reduce the impact of chimeras. This might be the knockout tactical switch if Moon doesn't scout. This will take a long time though. With 2 upgrades and Banshee production, this is gonna take a long time. What's Moon doing in the meantime? No corrosive breath, so sieging with chimeras is tough. Can you possess web chimps? Yes. Ooh, wait, is their level too high? No, you can't possess worms, right? So chimeras must work as well. Alright, here we go. With roar. Should always go onto the statues if you can. But yeah, 1-0. Hiding like a chicken. Trying to hatch these banshees. Does he know now? Chimeras are level 5 units, so they can be possessed. Does not work on 6 or higher. Thank you, Dodic. You're the king indeed. Ah, this matchup never fails to amaze. Still no corrosive breath, man. He could siege the production buildings. And of course, caster units amazing with pipe
A player's
and
forces are under
statues.
attack.
No more income. Do you want to walk the tree or not? No nature's blessing. Otherwise, it's an all-in into the undead base. Is he trying to bait a web? Kinda looked like it. And he's baiting mana. For the anti-magic. Yeah, 35 seconds. You can possess chimeras. You can possess bears. Oh man, this is gonna be gnarly, isn't it? Maybe this is the perfect time to strike, but against an undead base, is there ever a perfect time? Fork Lightning doesn't do much. He's breaking through the anti-magic shell. It takes some time. We got 14 seconds till possession, but everything must be cursed, right? But there's Dispel as well. It is not 1-0 crushing this. The timing was indeed perfect. There's a lot of kills going Moon's way. Any possessions to save the situation? You can only win this with Night Elf units now, 1-0. There's no other chance, but he spams the curse. One possession, staff against it. Is there another? Level 5 Lich as well. Undead base still helping. Just saying. But Demon Hunter level 5. Neck and neck, man. Who loses more? Chimera lost big. And Moon has to TP away. He doesn't trust anymore. Uh-oh. There wasn't even a possession and it's still looking grim. Never fight in an undead base. Cow showed the world that it can be false. And life as well. But it seems like Moon is not using all of his strategic options. Now, no gold, no more. We have a Wand of Mana stealing. We have a mana potion. We got a hard-hitting Lich. And we got statues with mana. Okay, we burn against the Lich though. No more mana at least. No more Nova at least. Possession! Staff! Oh, he still got 2 bears. That was a sick escape. Demon Hunter needs an Invo Potion, but he doesn't have the gold. Doesn't want to sell anything from the item. And also the Invo Potion is not available, I think. Is he brave enough to go into this fight again? I'm not so sure. Dryads are magic immune. They cannot be possessed. The Banshees are somewhat donated. Moon desperately waiting for anything that might save him here. Close. Naga is dead. Not coming back. And without that, Demon Hunter 5.4. Is this a game where Superman wins? Or is this the knockout? Because 1-0 will be mining in a bit. Oh, Oh, we're down to a Demon Hunter, guys. Again, we have the situation where we're down to a Demon Hunter. It's daytime. The moon wells are not regenerating. The Dryads are ripe for the pickings. Ay. That is heartbreaking, man. If Moon was a little demoralized already after Hammerfall, I don't know what's going through his mind now. Demon Hunter Bears. He's giving up parts of his base now. Oh. The Ents are fighting back here, doing quite some substantial damage. Moonman fighting to the last building. And the Expo is gone. 120 can still expand, like left-hand side. DK level 6. But you know, that ultimate rarely matters. 17 food. Again, a Demon Hunter against the world. Similar as we've seen on Hammerfall. How much reveal is there even? Bears have nothing to fight against now. Rip. If 120 plays this correctly, this surely is a win. He can't reach level 6 even. He can't. Coil to end things. GG. 120 qualifies for the final day of the Gladiator Championship Cup. Sock was there already. It will be a rematch of the Golden Cup, where these guys met in the quarterfinal. The past two encounters of 120 and Sock are 1-1, so this will be quite exciting tomorrow. But yeah, Moon, as good as he was in the last two sets against 120, I kind of don't feel it today, and I think he doesn't feel it either. Will we contest the middle then? And who comes out on top? Moon felt very deflated already before the Boneyard incident.
Players' forces are under attack.
Still for Moon, would be pretty important to get a map here. I have to say, I'm not entirely sure if map wins are eventually ranked higher than series wins. Shouldn't be, but you never know. There will still be that match against Kaho. Yo, Michael Bradley, what's up? Thank you for the gifts up. So we did contest. We didn't contest the green, but we are contesting the shop. Sweet detonate by Moon, coming nicely prepared for Shadow Exile. And Moon drives him away from the shop. That, I think, ruins... Does it ruin level 3? Shouldn't. Oh, wait, it is. Nice. Yeah, exactly. 2.9. Close, but it does. So, no level 2 coil in the mid game. This is the aggressiveness that we were missing before. It's the mana burn evasion build. With aggression onto the DK, delay level 3, sacrifice your own level 3, but won't even got his level 3. Keep the ghouls busy. So far, picture perfect. Still hunting here though. And that's level 3, and that's the coil, and that's the right clicks on the lore. As ghouls were creeping here to play a little catch up.
A player's forces are under
Gotta respond to this, man. You gotta force this DK out of your base, and you can because the demon doesn't have to level right now. Mike Tyson. Fuck you, Ghost. Well played, man. Well played.
a player's forces are under attack.
Oh, can we snipe? The poison is a bit much, eh? In the absence of statues. Snipe! Jawohl! Alright, Moon. I like this game so far. Very, very, very much do. Naga's creeping. Close to level 3. Some nice fork lightnings coming our way. DK getting pressured. Statue only now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he could jump onto this if he wants to. But there's only 2 dryads. Maybe you don't want to expose your army without level 3. Yeah, this is a pretty much a hurt 1-0 army. But, yo, Scooty! Thank you for the prime! Oh, Scotty! Scotty doesn't know. But Scotty does know what's good. The subscription to Back to Warcraft. There we go. We got the Kafka's pipe. Boom, boom, boom. And good levels as well. 700 gold waiting for tier 3. Adept Bear's already there. Coming in for the rejuve. As always, 1-0 will have timings. Even though this early game wasn't too great for him. But Vampiro will not change the outcome of this game, that's for sure. Half wasted. What's up?
Heyo. Wish Canada good luck today versus Morocco.
Oh, half wasted. You don't want that, mate. You don't want me to comment on football. Yesterday I said, man, I'm so invested into Cape Verde. Boom. Argentina scores the 2-1. I say, oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm also cheering for Messi and the boys. Boom. 2-2. I curse everyone. I jinx everyone. I'm not gonna make any positive or negative comments on football teams anymore. I just want everybody to get along. These powers are too dangerous. I gotta be careful what I do. Okay, worm up. Moon is again trying this with an expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is an interesting position though. So we're not really switching up the game plan, we're switching up the positions and we make it harder for 120 to scout. But we're probably gonna get a shade again, right? So how hard is it really to scout?
A town is under siege.
There we go. That's gonna be the shade. But it seems to be working out so far. Seems like 120 has no idea. Infi has left the game. All right, buddy. Yo, I don't know what's going on with the chat, but if you don't behave, you all get a hammer. Does 120 know now? Now he does. All right, you have to break through this one. We get wagons and worms again. But we got an army too. Nothing out of the ordinary Dryad bears. But how do you break the siege damage of wagons and how do you break the magic damage of worms? Moon, are you ready? One map would go a long way. Off we go then. Off with the burns, but we do have good mana here so far. First, target the ghouls, take them out. Oh, damn, it's 2 worms. Adios, bears. 0 chance. So much mana. How is there so much mana? Where are the mana burns? Oh, I think Moon is a bit overwhelmed here by just simply targeting. There's the next one. So at least there's no coils no more. At least after this one then. Focus fire again. Moon's still 44, but he's getting dumpstered in these fights. The wagon takes care of the Dryads, and the Dryads were really the reason why Night Elf was doing so good in the past couple of days, and now the wagons are here. And the strong element of the Night Elf plays has a counter. And there's no counter to the counter. But man, 120 is getting the time for double worm, double wagon. This is not fast enough. And the fights are not well executed enough for this very level, which is the highest level. But Moon, as great as you were in the past 2 series versus 120, today is just not it, man. He saw the wagon play already versus Kaho, didn't he? And couldn't find an answer in time. Untouched. Untouched wagons. It's over. This is so over. Again, it was an idea. There was an attempt. But also that sneaky expo attempt bottom right got shut down so hard. Feels like 120 is unleashing some wrath that was built up over the past 2 weeks. Okay, Moon. Contest this. Don't allow this null to go to 1-0. Burn his ass. Whip his ass. Didn't work. Hard to reach the troll. There's just no space. Oh, 1-0 plays it so well. Nice body blocks. Demon Hunter can't reach. Demon Hunter can't steal.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we have a more aggressive Demon Hunter. I like that. Still can't prevent level 2. This is usually where the trouble begins with the unlock of Unholy Aura. What the heck is Moon doing here? Oh, okay. Just scouting. Alright, alright, alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, sweet dodge. Okay, Moon. This is what we need, man. A couple of success moments. Oh. Well, it's a bait. It's a bait for the Detto. Yeah. We saw that. And he wants to grind up to level 2 with the school. It works out with 4 archers in the base. Let's go. And Immo activated as well. Damn, Moon? Moon. Raging. Okay, now continue this way, Moon. Get the tech ahead. You will get the Naga in a second. You can control the goddamn DK.
A player's forces are under attack.
Man, I hope we do another offline event. And Moon is coming. And we all dress up as cows and say, Moon! That'd be so cool. He would have no idea what the hell we're doing. And what's going on. Boo? No, moo! Disengage. Are you hearing? Is your hearing impaired? Okay, this time we go for Naga Naga, and 120's body blocks are quite crazy, of course, in these exchanges. Ghouls are way better than archers, because normal damage is better against heroes than piercing damage. And while 120 regularly loses these exchanges to life, and also to a degree to Kaho, this is a win, I would say. Uh-oh. That's too much normal damage, mate. Oh, the awareness, bro. 120, bro. Let the old man live. On the other side, though. Oh, that Naga also saved. Very cool exchange between the two. Nobody is on level 3. That usually favors the elf. And now because everything is so hurt, he can't contest this spot. Boom. Robe of the Magi for the Naga. Noise. And that also means no worms. I think this is a solid shot for Moon to take it home. Acolyte never stops working. Always be doing damage. Supply-wise, 120 is still ahead, but there's a lot of missing puzzle pieces here. Lich is missing, Orb is missing, Destro's missing, Frenzy missing. Taking a little bit of a beating here. Naga has to give up on her. Oh, the potion is impactful. Scroll of the Beast. Okay. All the heroes about to die. Just the Naga on the right-hand side. Town portal, not really. Fiend shots connecting. But not connect. Ha. Yeah, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight. Damn, these battles are close. See, the earlier you fight, the better for the elf. Just as this was prophesied by yours truly prior to this match. Not saying Moon is definitely gonna win this, but it looks a lot better with tempo. Now, if only you had level 3. But you do have Rejuve. And no destroyers yet for another 45 seconds. Yes, no dispel. Lich is coming in. Got that orb. And that's the ghoul timing. Deny. Rip archers. What to zero has nothing in the inventory except that heal scroll. Still powerful push, but how much moon juice is there? Yeah, okay. Playable. Body block, man. How is 120 still flexing with the score 4-0? He surely held a grudge against Moon and Elves. And he's here to party today. Let's see. Trying to punish that Lich with bear attacks against heroes. Still no destroyer in the air. That's of course the perfect moment to fight when there's no heavy air against the bear. Now there is, but the Naga pummeled. Need to do some more damage. There we go. With the mana burn was just a short one, but securing level 3. Moon with the killing spree. Second hero down as well. Take it home. And Moon puts his name on the board indeed. Some swag moves by 120. With some cool body blocks, but damage was done. The aggressive Demon Hunter, aggressive archers into the base. Ghoul kill, ghoul kill, ghoul kill. That's modern Night Elf Undead.